Hi there, my name is Jennifer Dixon with Thrive Yoga and Wellness, and today we're going to talk about the full vinyasa. A full vinyasa is typically only practiced really in an Ashtanga class, but every now and then you'll have a person maybe cue this in a yoga, in a typical flow or a power class, and I wanted to kind of give you the roots of it, the history behind it, so maybe you can understand how the breath works. So in Ashtanga, a vinyasa, a full vinyasa in this case, actually has 8 different counts. There's actually 8 different postures, if you will, to get through the full vinyasa. And it starts here at the top of your mat in your mountain pose or Tadasana, or in Ashtanga, it could also be called Samastitihi. Samastitihi is kind of like saying attention. You know, you bring your feet together and you come into your body awareness. So if you're at the top of the mat, you come to your Samastitihi mountain pose. Typically that's toes together, heels slightly apart. Now, if that feels wonky on your knees, then forget about it. Just do whatever's comfortable for you. Having your feet about forward where your knees can be relaxed and your tailbone down. That's a little bit more important. On the inhale, Ekam, your hands come up overhead, belly stays in. Eventually your hands will go up straight, but if they're more forward, that's fine. Ekam is on this inhale, reaching up. Exhale, Dwe is the forward fold. Now remember, your knees can be as bent or as straight as they need to be, as your hamstrings and low back will allow. This is the second posture. The next inhale is this halfway lift. This is called Urdhva Uttanasana. Technically, your fingertips are still in line with your toes, and you can just bring your head up like this, but if your hamstrings are saying, oh, heck no, you can come up to your fingertips, or you can even bring them up here to your shins. Oftentimes in classes, I'll see people really rounded and their shoulders are forward. So I love to use this Urdhva Uttanasana, this halfway lift, to help remind everybody to squeeze the lower traps, get the shoulders down and away from the ears, maybe soften the knees so we're not hurting the back, the low back, and use that opportunity to fire up the lower trapezius muscles. That, remember, is the third posture, Trini, inhaling with this halfway lift. The fourth posture is Chaturanga, or number 4, and it's actually your Chaturanga. So somehow we get from here, inhale, all the way to a Chaturanga on one breath. That's where people like to jump to rush it through. So technically this is your next exhale, this half plank or low plank. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. And we have tutorials on all of these postures on this channel, so make sure you subscribe. Now, here's the thing. It can be really hard to get Trini, number 3, to Chaturanga, technically your exhale, number 4. That can be really hard to do on one exhale, right? So what most people do is they add an extra breath. Inhaling, halfway lift, this would be your Trini, and then people go back, exhale, high plank to prepare. Inhale pushes forward, exhale, here they are, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now that added breath is really great if you're newer to the yoga practice, if you're still working on your deep inhales and exhales. And honestly, it's also really, really good if you're still working on having a good Chaturanga. So what is a good Chaturanga? Check out some of the tutorials. But really quickly, if you cannot come to your Chaturanga with a flat back, so check out my back. If there was a board on my back, it would stay flat the whole time, right? So if you end up sinking your bottom down, bring your knees down. Or if you end up having your booty up in the air a lot and your elbows down, booties up, bring your knees down. Both of these will hurt your shoulder like a holy mother over time. And I don't want you to hurt your shoulder. So even if everybody else around you is up on their toes and looking like soup bowls or looking like little mini downward facing dog push-ups, you be a little mindful and try to keep your back straight, because that's going to help to evenly distribute that weight between and your booty, your shoulders and your booty. And the thing about it is these shoulders, we all want, like the nice cut shoulders, but that's a lot of weight for the shoulders to hold on to if the bottom is up in the air, if the bottom is droopy. And so let's get the core strong enough to be able to facilitate our vinyasa. So let's try that count for the full vinyasa one more time. Traditionally, again, it's 8. I'll do it one time with the 8 count and then one time where we add an extra breath. So inhale, Agam is up. Exhale, Dway, forward fold, Uttanasana, Trini, halfway lift, Urdhva Uttanasana, Chatwari, that's your low plank or Chaturanga. Pancha is upward facing dog, inhaling here. Shat, number 6, is downward facing dog. Sapta, number 7, is when you come forward and come into a forward fold. Ashtau is when you come back, number 8, to your standing mountain pose. Now, if you can't do that all with one exhale from halfway lift to Chaturanga, we basically add one breath in. So here it is. Inhaling, hands come up. That's number 1. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, come to your Chaturanga. Not Chaturanga, your high plank. Inhaling, push forward ever so slightly. Exhale, here we are, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. So all we did was add one extra inhale and exhale to make the transition a little easier. Next inhale, another way that you can kind of catch the breath is to come forward, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. It's adding an extra breath, but often that's necessary to help you to get yourself forward. Next inhale, you come all the way up, reaching up. Exhale, hands to your side, mountain pose. That is a full vinyasa where we did it the traditional 8 count way, and then when we added a couple of more breaths to make it a little more accessible as a new yoga teacher, or yoga practitioner rather. So go ahead and give these cues a try. Let me know what you think, and then leave me a comment down below. Also, let me know if there's a tutorial that you would like to have me do. I would be super pumped to hear what it is that you want to learn so I can provide more value to you. I can't wait to see you again soon. You guys take care. Bye-bye.